Hi, I'm Katie Borgerding. I'm going to talk today about student expectations that they have for their instructors during an online course. With the popularity of online courses ever increasing, students have the ability to be choosy with which school, which online course they attend, and also with that comes many expectations. And students really are looking for very specific things. I have a couple down there at the bottom where they want instructors who are accepting. They want caring, compassionate instructors. And then the flip side of that, they want instructors who are also very professional with what they do. They offer great course design and provide great feedback. And the third thing I have down there is, again, the personal part of that. I think that's probably one of the most important things is that personal touch. Yes, they want an instructor that has good expertise in their field, but they also want someone who can bring that personal side to really build that connection. So I put them into 5 different categories here. So number 1, students expect instructors to be engaged in the course. Since it's not directly face-to-face, this is where one of the biggest challenges comes is how do we get this connection so students are engaged in the course when you're working through a computer. So that biggest personal side here again, show compassion, they care, the instructor accepts that personal part of it. But also, again, the professional side. So when they're in the discussion, give good feedback, be positive. No negativity. They want instructors during the discussions that not only respond, but give quality responses, give insight, give feedback, offer some suggestions, ideas, new ways of thinking. Give that feedback also in a specific time amount within that course. So students expect if an instructor is engaged that they should be able to give feedback very promptly. So ensuring that that feedback is positive and getting it back as soon as possible helps that student make a connection. Also, building a connection outside of that classroom is important to students. They want an instructor who gives them options. Maybe it's email, maybe they'll allow them to make a phone call or do a Skype chat. And they give options, times of day, when they're office hours, or when they're available to students. Make that clear and upfront right at the beginning of the class. That's another major expectations that students have. Third, through classroom technology. Of course, it's an online course, so the instructor has to show that they have competency in the technology they're using and they use it well and help the students through that technology. So using podcasts, videos, social media, and making it obvious as to why we're using that and what skills the instructor is trying to portray. Announcements, instructions, and introductions, those are pieces of making that connection again through technology. So the first day of the beginning of the module, the instructor should put on the Blackboard or Moodle what the expectations are for the week, where they can find assignments, readings, and again, if they have any questions, where they should contact the instructor. Fourth thing, connect through instructor feedback. So again, this is one of the major issues students have in an online course, is they want an instructor who gives quality feedback. Again, I'm going to keep using that word quality versus quantity. It's not just a matter of posting often and giving great job, I agree, what you're saying is all relevant. It's more than that. It's offering further insight or challenging the student to think beyond where they currently are to grasp the skills that the instructor thinks they need at this point. So they give formative feedback that influences learning. It's timely, it's prompt, and the students depend on it in a way that helps them become more motivated in understanding the material. And it's widely engaging. It's with peers, it's with the instructor, of course, and it comes back in a timely manner. Here I have graded assignments come back 3 days for the minor assignments and up to 1 week for major assignments. And fifth, students expect the instructor to have an overall connection with the students. They want that connection in any way possible to help them, again, feel like they belong and who they are is accepted and their ideas have merit. So they want an instructor that makes everything clear, right? The assessments are clear, the homework assignments and where they find research is clear. Everything aligns. So the competencies listed on the syllabus match the assessments, the homework that the teacher is providing them. The teacher also, the instructor offers that personable side. So they have this, sense of passion, excitement for doing this. They present that when they talk to the students. So again, that motivates the students and enhances their learning and hopefully makes them want to dig into the material even more. Makes them feel valued, take risks, and they're encouraged to contribute. For my solutions, I'm going to use Priestman's community of inquiry that he discusses. I think breaking it down this way and putting it into action within an online course puts all the pieces together of what students expect. So there's 3 parts to the community of inquiry. Number 1, they have a cognitive presence, a social presence, and a teaching presence. Within the cognitive presence, that's getting the students themselves to really take the material and bring it home, understand the skills. And that's done by having great curriculum, an instructor who provides course material that engages the students in the first place, makes them think, makes them want to dig for more. Again, the assessments are clear, they align with the competencies, and again, within the course, the feedback challenges the students to think further. Social presence, personal side of the instructor shows, that caring, that excitement of being in the class shows. And again, I just have in there quality versus quantity, because I think that's the main point here is you can tell an instructor is engaged with the class and his or her students by the way they're responding, by the way they give feedback, rather than just simply posting a lot and it doesn't really seem to matter. And then the teaching presence is the teacher, the instructor, actually thinking about their teaching strategy, their philosophy, and putting that into play so that it's a very student-centered course. So I have a constructivist approach, student-centered approach, right? So that can make the student feel like this is why I'm here. You're the reason, as a student, why I'm teaching this class. I want to help you develop these skills. That personal side, again, that personable nature of an instructor, if they're willing to show that and bring that out in themselves, brings a whole nother dimension to the course that I think students long for and today expect. At the bottom of the slide there, you see me talking about lagging students, and I think this is an important aspect to get, because in order to, in an online course, you have to be very self-motivated, and instructors, by building a connection and helping engage students, create more of that motivation. But not every student is going to want to connect in the same way or even desire a connection. So by grabbing these students, noticing that there's students falling behind, and just taking an approach as an instructor to call, simply make a phone call, do an email, something, reaching out to figure out what can I do as an instructor to help this student get back on track and make it through the course again. I think that's another very important skill that an instructor needs to have in order to create a really good online strategy. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to talking to you again.